What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the two new upcoming packages, part one, the physical infrastructure package, and part two, the next stimulus package, which will be the largest stimulus package yet to date at $3.5 trillion. I'll also bring you the daily news, what's going on in Washington, D.C., and what is going on in the U.S. today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so, and I will keep you up to date with everything going on in the news today. And I will have a special guest appearance. My wife will be appearing at the end of this video with an update on what is going on with us. So make sure to watch to the end of this video. Yeah. Okay, we got a lot to cover. Things are literally changing by the hour. As new positive cases are getting worse by the day, over 100,000 people testing positive now every single day. Congress and the White House and the president are literally rushing to get new stimulus out on a daily basis. And we literally have this new announcement by the president that is going to affect over 40 million people. And they're literally just kind of rushing to get new stimulus items, new stimulus provisions out even before they pass this next major stimulus package that is going to be $3.5 trillion. So let's just get to this next stimulus announcement that is going to affect 40 million people. And then we have several different things to discuss here. This is going to be a very good video, so make sure to watch to the end, and then don't forget that special guest appearance at the end. Okay, first up, student loan repayment pause has been extended until 2022. President Biden has announced. Yeah. This particular article is from Fox News. Fox News says that Republicans slam the move as a permanent pandemic narrative. I'm not even so sure about this one. I'm not sure why Republicans would slam over 40 million people not having to pay their student loans and their interest, and not having to pay interest, not having to pay their student loans until 2022. I'll get to the details here in a moment. Let me know if you're a Republican, if you consider not having to pay your student loans until January 2022 as a permanent pandemic narrative. I see this as a positive. If you have student loans and you don't have to pay it, and there's no interest, no repayment penalties, you don't have to pay the payments at all, there's no negatives at all. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Fox News says that Republicans slam this move as a permanent pandemic narrative. I don't understand that one at all. But yeah, basically, as new cases, positive cases, over 100,000 per day, people testing positive every single day, they're literally scrambling on trying to basically help out people, help out the economy, as they're next going to pass the next stimulus package. That'll be the next thing on the horizon once they pass this infrastructure package. I'll get to that here in a moment. But they're literally doing everything they can to try to help the American people and help the economy. This is the next thing that they've just did here. They just did the eviction moratorium. I'll get to that here in a second. But President Biden extends the pause on student loan payments until 2022. This is a several-month extension. This is going to help over 40 million people that have, basically everybody that has student loans. As you can see here, the Biden administration is extending the pause on federal student loan payments due to the pandemic through January 31st, which the administration describes as the final extension. I wouldn't even say that necessarily, because they've said that before. If the pandemic continues to get worse, they could extend it again. Student loan payments have been paused since Congress passed the CARES Act in March of last year, but were due to resume next month in September. During the pause, borrowers do not need to make payments, and interest will not accrue on their remaining balance. So you don't need to make payments, interest will not accrue, and there's basically no penalties or anything like that. The Education Department described it as the final extension of the pause. They also said that of the eviction moratorium that they just extended as well. Again, if the economy continues to do worse, and if pandemic and positive cases, of the virus continue to get over 100,000 per day, and this pandemic continues to go on for many more months, more stimulus type items like this will just continue. The administration said that the additional time will give borrowers the opportunity to plan for the resumption of loan payments. This is basically, what is this, 5 more months? We got August, September, October, November, December, and January. That's 6 more months, thereby reducing the risk that will be delinquent or default on their loans. The new extension gives borrowers 6 more months until payments will resume. The payment pause has been a lifeline that allowed millions of Americans to focus on their families, health, and finances instead of student loans during the national emergency, said Education Secretary Miguel Cardona in a statement. As our nation's economy continues to recover from a deep hole, this financial extension will give students and borrowers, adults, the time they need to restart and ensure a smooth pathway to the repayment. Now, here's the thing. Even if you don't have student loans, the important thing is to notice here what they're doing, okay? Congress and the White House and the president are basically in emergency scramble mode, okay? A month ago, when we only had about 5,000 new people per day testing positive for the virus, we could kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. It was like, okay, maybe by the end of the year, we could maybe even declare the pandemic over. Maybe we could actually see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then maybe just the economic recovery would just be going on. But now we went from 5,000 new cases to over 100,000 new cases every single day. But this is why everybody's panicking. Yesterday's numbers aren't in yet, but on August 5th, Thursday, there was 127,000 people that tested positive in just one day. On August 4th, 112,000 new people. On August 3rd, 150,000 people in just one day. Again, just about a month or so ago, we were at like 4,000 new cases a day, 10,000 new cases a day, 5 to 10,000 new cases a day. Now we're at 100 to 150,000 new cases per day. And the trajectory is out of this world. So they're kind of in emergency mode saying, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? And is this going to tank the economy? In fact, we're seeing headlines like this. The Biden administration seems open to a lockdown, which could make a forced stimulus check necessary. And I mean, it's not out of the question. We are seeing lockdowns across the world and new mask mandates. I mean, literally in China, millions of people are under a new lockdown. I mean, there's multiple different countries across the world that are under total lockdown. Total lockdown. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to be under total lockdown, but there are other countries that are under total lockdown right now. Australia just went through one as well. Yeah, check out this headline. Australia's second largest city, Melbourne, enters its sixth lockdown. Sixth lockdown. Also, I want to briefly mention that President Biden has now canceled $3 billion of student loans. This is actually a small amount. This is actually an article from June 16th, as you can see here on the screen. This is not student loans for everybody, okay? This is not student loans for everybody. We are expecting him to cancel somewhere between $10,000 and $50,000 probably of student loans through executive order or maybe through a stimulus package maybe later on. It's probably not going to be in this stimulus package, the $3.5 trillion. It could be, but it's probably going to be done through executive order later on after this package or maybe a stimulus package after this. But they have, as you can see here in black and white, President Biden has canceled $3 billion of student loans from Forbes.com. You can Google this article. The student loans he has canceled here, you can see right here on the screen, has been for $72,000 of student borrowers. This one was from people who were defrauded by their schools or the schools closed on them. 41,000 borrowers with total and permanent disability. For 1.1 million student loan borrowers with FFELP loans, and for some very specific student loan criteria. If you think you might qualify for one of these specific student loan forgiveness criteria, where they have canceled these. I'll put a link for you down in the description of this video. If you're on a mobile phone, you might need to click the down arrow next to the title of this video. Again, they have not canceled student loan cancellation for everybody, but they have for these 4 specific criteria. They are expected to do a lot more later on this year, and I will keep you updated as they announce more. It could be any time. It could be this week, next month, this year. I will keep you updated as they do more. Also, just a few days ago, the CDC extended the eviction moratorium. So again, as we have President Biden extend the student loan payments moratorium, or it's kind of a stimulus item. If you have student loan payments, basically you don't have to pay the student loan payments. It saves you money, saves you interest. You don't have to pay the payments. This is for over 40 million people. They also extended the eviction moratorium. This is for over 10 million renters. These two items alone, they're kind of stimulus provisions. Again, it's not like a check, but it's kind of helping out. These two provisions alone help out over 50 million people combined. They're just kind of in emergency mode with the economy kind of now being hit by the new pandemic, the new wave of the pandemic, I should say. They're kind of in emergency crisis mode, saying, how do we get stimulus out to the people? What can we do right now? What can we get out to the people right now? They're just kind of like figuring out ways like, hey, it's an emergency. What can we do right now? What can we do right now, and also get this next stimulus package out as quick as possible? So literally within just a matter of days, they have extended the eviction moratorium, even though the Supreme Court said they couldn't. Even though they said that the eviction moratorium wouldn't be extended again, they extended it again anyways. And the Supreme Court said they couldn't. By the way, there are lawsuits going on over this, okay? So don't be surprised if this is extended until October 3rd, okay? But again, there's some lawsuits going on over this. So if it gets cut short, don't be surprised. Again, I'm just here reporting you guys what's going on. I'm your daily source of news, what's going on in the country, what's going on with stimulus and stimulus type items, stimulus provisions, things that will help you out, that going on in our country. But they're kind of in emergency mode right now. They said that they wouldn't extend the eviction moratorium again. They did. The pandemic's it's going crazy right now. Pandemic cases are going crazy right now. Over 100,000 people are testing positive. So they just extended this. They just extended the student loan payments. And they said that this will be the last one, but they just extended this for 6 more months. If the pandemic continues to get worse, they're going to just continue to pass stimulus and stimulus type provisions like this, stimulus checks, more stimulus packages, and literally just more of everything, okay? And that'll really just kind of bring us to this next list. So they're going to be voting on the infrastructure package probably today. I'll get to that here in a quick second. But once they pass infrastructure package, they're going to move on to this next stimulus package. Literally will be the next thing, okay? They're going to move on to that pretty much immediately next, okay? Whether it's the next day or on Monday or something like that. And that is going to be all these things in here. And now that they're kind of in emergency mode because these new cases are skyrocketing, it's probably going to send the economy back into the tank. Things are going to get worse. They're going to have to put more of stimulus in there. And remember, on October 1st starts the new fiscal year. They actually get more reconciliation cards where they can actually pass more of these next time around. So yeah, there's going to be more stimulus packages starting on October 1st where they can actually just continue passing more packages after October 1st. They're just going to literally keep passing more packages, more stimulus packages until the November 2022 elections, which is when the House and the Senate go up for re-election. And if the Republicans win one of them, then the Democrats won't have control of the House and the Senate. Then the Democrats won't be able to pass everything on their own, and they'll have to go back to the old style of negotiations. Remember, the Republicans had control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency back in 2017 and 2018, and they were able to pretty much do the same thing where they were able to pass things without the Democrats as well. So remember, kind of what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm not from either side. I'm just kind of reporting to you what's going on. The Democrats have a full 2 years to use the reconciliation process. And Yeah, they're just going to continue to pass packages until the November 2022 elections. Also, the Senate is expected to vote today, as you can see here, right here on the screen, that they are expected to vote today on the infrastructure package, part one, as you can see here on the screen. Yep, expected to vote here today on the infrastructure package as long as nothing goes wrong. Again, it's Congress, so you know how that goes. But they have said multiple articles. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says himself they are expected to have the final vote today on the infrastructure package later today. So I will keep you updated on that as we go. Let's keep our fingers crossed because once they pass part one, the physical infrastructure package, then they immediately go on to part two and voting on the opening processes of the next stimulus package, the $3.5 trillion stimulus package, the largest stimulus package yet to date. What's going on, guys? I'm here with my beautiful wife, Laurel. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know that she's a big part of this channel. She's not on here all the time, but yeah, she's my beautiful wife. She edits all of our videos every single day. And of course, she's my beautiful wife. We've been together for 17 years, actually. And we've been married for almost 10. We will actually be celebrating our 10-year anniversary on September 4th. So almost a month away, or less than a month away. But yeah, so I wanted to update you guys. I've been suffering from vertigo, or what we thought was vertigo. It's actually, I guess, dizziness.
Right.
For like 4 months now, since like March, right?
That's more than 4 months.
Something like that. 4 months from now. I thought it was 3 months. I guess it's like 4 months, something like that. Every single day. Literally every single day. So there's a lot of different forms of vertigo or dizziness.
Or vestibular issues.
Yeah, so like her dad has it, but he only gets it, he'll get it like one day, once a month.
But he has like the true vertigo
like a
that's
different
caused
type.
by crystals in your ear.
Yeah, so I want to give you guys an update. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about it. I see a lot of your comments that say you suffer from vertigo as well. And yeah, I still have it, unfortunately. But yeah, so I've been to the doctor. I've had brain scans, MRIs. The doctor has me on Topamax right now. I've been on Meclizine. That didn't work at all. I was on that for several weeks. I'm trying to even think of all the stuff that we've tried and we've been on. But anyways, I posted on Facebook, and several different people of my local area recommended this place that like specializes in dizziness, and we went to it, and they specialize in vertigo and dizziness, and the lady, it was like what, like a therapist, like a vestibular therapist?
Yeah, or physical therapist that specializes in dizziness and vestibular disorders.
Yeah, and I told her, so like I have it every day, all day. Like I wake up and it's it's almost like I'm drunk. Like it's
wake up and it's there. You have dinner and it's there. You go to bed,
there.
It's there.
What movie is that from?
That's talking about when you get married and now your wife.
Is that from that? Is that, what movie is that from? Is that from that couples retreat movie?
I don't know.
Married there.
Yeah.
There. Which is good. It's good. You're there, but it's good.
It's more like Raymond, or it's from...
It is from Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah.
But you like it because she's there.
Yeah.
But you like it.
Yeah.
I did. That is. Let me know if you've watched Everybody Loves Raymond and you've seen that episode.
Come home from work.
There.
There.
But wait. But maybe I didn't say that right.
Yeah.
I remember that episode. So, anyways, I described her my symptoms. I'm like, I have it every day, all day. On a scale of 1 to 10, it ranges from anywhere from like a 2 to a 3,
and now
to like
you've
a
been
7.
Getting headaches.
And now I have like migraines every day too. And sometimes I lose concentration. It's hard to focus sometimes.
I thought you were gonna say consciousness.
No. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Imagine I'm talking here in the middle of YouTube and Laurel, cut that part. Cut that part, Laurel. But yeah, so unfortunately, nothing we've been doing has like been working. So we've just been
trying and reading and
you know me, I'm a researcher here.
We tried all sorts of supplements and magnesium deficiencies, and we tried We tried everything I could find.
And I'm a believer in there's a solution to every problem. So, anyways, I posted on Facebook and I had like 50 comments from like my friends and family and stuff, and they were like, "You got to go to this one place, and it's near you." And like two or three people said that they went there and it cured their vertigo. So, anyways, I went there and I described my problems, and I'm like, "Listen, I have it every day, all day. And it kind of feels like I'm drunk, and even though I'm not drinking, and it's like being drunk without the fun." Um,
This is a really funny one. A while back when he was having this issue and we hadn't really pinpointed it yet, in our basement we have like a little bar and he's got like this little video game thing. And
like an old retro style video game. Like I'm a kid from the 80s, right? And it
and
has like all the old retro video games you could select on there.
and Julian's down there with us, and he went and opened up the mini fridge, which is not easy to do because it's very like, suction close, like fridges are. And he walked over to you while you were playing and handed you like a vodka soda in a can.
Yeah, it was like a White Claw.
Yeah, and
It's
he's
like
like,
a
"Here, Daddy, here you go." And he started to drink it, and then you were like really dizzy later.
yeah. And if you know like what a White Claw is, it's almost like a wine
It's a
cooler
chick
type of
drink.
thing. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. So, anyways, nonetheless, I haven't drank in months, but
No, I haven't either.
yeah. So, anyways, they're pretty
And that's
sure.
not because I'm pregnant.
Yeah, yeah. That was funny. It's like you seen like one person's comment, congratulations, and everybody like runs with it. It's like
Yeah.
the game of telephone.
No.
But anyways, they're pretty sure they know what my condition is, and here's what they think it is.
Cervicogenic dizziness.
Say that 10 times fast. So, anyways, she started doing like physical therapy on my neck, and I don't know,
Where
explain it.
cervicogenic is like your neck, right? And if you think about it, your neck has like all the important like cords and wires and everything that runs, from your brain down. And I guess what happens is the muscles in your neck tighten up from stress or overuse or bad posture, and it starts to like squeeze the cords, which can cause headaches and dizziness and all that. So it pretty much accounts for every symptom that he has.
Also, all my symptoms or most of my symptoms are all vision based.
Right, like
I
he's
don't have
not like
I don't
falling
have any
over.
ringing in the ears. I
No,
have
no
no
ear
ear issues.
issues.
I don't have any balance issues. It's almost all vision based. And
Mhm.
sometimes it feels like I'm underwater. Well, anyways, she started pressing on my neck and like she's like doing all this stuff. And she actually pushed on my face. She's like, "Watch this. It's like a party trick." And she like pushed on my neck certainly as in, like some certain position. She really knew what she was doing. And actually my vertigo like went away. And she's like, "Look at now, how's your vertigo?" And it's like I was like a 5 out of 10 on a vertigo
When
scale
you got there?
beforehand. And it's like I was looking at the wall and I was like, I think it's gone. And it's hard to tell because I'm kind of used to it, you kind of get used to it. So
Well,
it's
and it's not
but it's like I felt like it was
yeah.
gone. But after she did it, she's like, now it can be worse for the next 24
Well, because
hours.
she worked on your neck for a while. Basically what the goal is to try and to get the neck muscles to relax,
I've been
to
pretty
take the
bad.
pressure off.
I've been pretty bad afterwards. Like afterwards for the last since
24
then,
hours.
I've been like a 7 out of 10. Like I wasn't even. I had Laurel drive home. I'm not even comfortable to drive. Not that I.
No, you drove home.
Oh, you're right. But you're right. But since then, I've been in bed a lot of the day. Have I not?
Yeah, today.
So one last. But anyways, it's been. It's anyways. It's kind of. It might be a little rough because when she did this, it's kind of like, I think it's gonna work.
Oh, I think it's gonna work for sure.
I think they've pinpointed the problem, but we'll see. We're hopeful because before then nothing's worked at all.
Well, we didn't even know particularly what it was. Where now I think we're certain that that's what it is, because especially after her messing with your neck and it making a difference.
It's kind of weird that she goes, "Hey, check out this party trick," and she like touches a part of my neck, and it's like, "Ooh, my vertigo's gone."
That tells us that that's the issue.
It almost seems like they know what they're talking about.
They do.
So,
I have
Yeah.
hope.
Anyways, I guess my moral of the
Well,
story
they
is
want you to go to physical therapy now. They want you
yeah.
to go 2 times a week for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. So I'm a big believer in, if you have any health problems, always go and try to find the solution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those guys, because I'm in some. I've been reading about other people's vertigo problems, and I see people say they've had it for 17 years, and it's just, I'm always like, hey, always try to solve the problem, because if you can solve the problem and not have to have the health problem,
One less thing.
one less thing. Now, I'm not saying that everybody can solve all their problems in life, because I mean, surely that's not the
No.
case for everybody. But it's like, by all means, always try to do your research, try to solve the problem, because
Mm-hmm.
that's just my belief, right? So I'm gonna try to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do my due diligence, and let's hopefully hope over the next 6 weeks that I'm not dizzy for the rest of my life. So that's the update on me and my vertigo and us, and yeah,
Yeah.
and my beautiful wife. Isn't she a doll?
No.
She's the best ever. So yeah, we're coming up on our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yep.
We've been together for 17 years.
It doesn't feel like that long.
I know.
It really doesn't.
I'm getting old.
I know. I don't
I
like
feel like
it.
she's getting younger and I'm getting older.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
So anyways,
I wish.
thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our plan, or part of our family, part of our plan. Yeah, thanks for being a part of our family. I'm always talking about stimulus plans and stimulus packages. Thanks for being a part of our stimulus package. So you guys are amazing. Thanks for being a part of our extended family here. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of comments saying everybody misses you.
Oh.
I tell her she needs to be on more. She's in pain every day.
I'm in pain every day, and
she's got a kidney disease
yeah.
called MSK. And I told her that she's got to go and try to get it figured out, but she doesn't think there's a cure for her.
There's not. Unfortunately, it's so minutely researched.
We'll discuss that in another video.
Yeah,
we're way over time on this video. So anyways, thanks for watching. We love you guys so much, and
Let's see if I can do it.
We do plan. Yeah, we've been watching the Olympic wrestling a lot, and the women's Olympic wrestling. That's like the sign for the Olympics, the Olympic women's wrestling team. So we do plan to make a little YouTube channel for Julian. So we just haven't gotten around to it, but we do plan to do that.
We've just been so busy. It's every day,
three videos a day, and then trying to live our life too.
Yeah, and take care of the kid and the housework and everything. It's just a lot,
So thanks for watching. We'll keep you up to date. Important vote probably coming today. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video is, what is this video?
Oh, that's me.
This video is
just edit
this video is a really cool video too. You might want to check out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.